Welcome to another Plan 6 Parts video. Welcome to tr6 seat recovery. So we have a set of seat covers here off a tr6 1970 to 72, early 72, and yeah, we're going to change them. We're going to redo them again in black. So we're going to strip all this down and we're going to put new foam and new covers on it. So starting off with the dismantling, how we actually take it apart. How we want to start with this is from the rear. So unlike the later models, these actually come in multiple sections. So the back of it here has its own paneling. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this panel off first. So you need any tool like this. There are little clips that go on. So you just have to find your way around with it. Most likely if you're changing, you'll probably see the indent to where you wear. Remember, there's a good chance if you had these seats out in the barn or something for a long time, there may be mice in there. Now, this top section usually goes up and clips in, but you can get away with pulling it out. Alright, what have we got in here? Oh, there's definitely some micey in here. See that? Nice little mess. Keep your clips if you're going to use them again. If we're replacing them. Alright. So this one here should just be screwed in underneath the bottom here. It doesn't have to be, not all of them. I don't know if you can see, sorry. The rear here, usually, sometimes it's clipped in, sometimes it's not. Some interesting stuff coming out of the seat. In this case it is, it's actually been slipped beside it. So obviously this is put on and this is put on last. It doesn't have to be. But it's an extra protection to stop it falling off. So now we have to get this one off first. If it doesn't come off, I'm just going to change it, so I'm just going to blade it. Let me get in front of the camera to see. These don't come in. Take the tension off the spring. You know what, this could be the first pair of seats I've ever gotten these screws out in one go. And as soon as I said it. In most cases, usually these screws are terrible. You usually have to heat them up to get them out. The only way to do that is to remove everything off it. Remove all the vinyl and all the foam and all the straps, because when you heat it up, you'll just set fire to everything. You don't want to do that. So this is not going to go, I'm just going to shortcut it because I'm replacing it anyway. And for reference, these screws here, when it wants to come out, they're just machine screws. You can get them in any hardware store. coming out for once. Sorry, hopefully I'm not completely black and white. Hopefully the light is good in here. Makes a difference, maybe. Get this one out. Oh no. No. Oh, I'm so close to getting it off. Do you know what? Close but no cigar. Now I have a blade and I don't know where I put it. I'll go get one now. Always the case. Always forget it. Alright. But there's your clips that are on it, so make sure you take them off if you're keeping them. Oh, we found money. We have found 25 cents. From what year? It's all rusted out, I can't see. 25 cents though. Put on the old collection jar. Alright, so while I'm here, I'm going to remove this handle again, hopefully it comes off. God, I can't get it off. Look at this one. We'll get the voice script, so I should be able to get this out. So close to getting it out and saving me a lot of hassle. Oh no. I'm not playing ball now. Let me do the opposite. Let me put it in and see if I can get it back out again. No. Alright. I'm going to walk around it for now. I'll come back to that at the end. Alright, let's continue on. So, while I fight over that, the center piece here is one piece and it pulls from the bottom. So, provided it's not glued in. So the clips have to come off from the glue. That's why I have a flathead and a little hammer. Now if you're trying to save your seat covers, there's other ways of doing it. You can you can get a small screwdriver in and flick them out, but sometimes I find when I miss, it hurts because it always seems to dig into me. Alright, I should be able. We should be able to pull from the bottom. Right. Then the middle piece is the one that comes through and is glued on. So in this case it was glued to the back strap. Once it's all up, we should be able to lift the headrest straight up. Oh, there's two more clips there. A few more clips up here. They're on pretty tight. So this is the other way you can do it. You can use like a little prod and dig in. The only thing about this is that if you're trying to save your seat covers, you have a tendency to dig into it. Actually punch a hole in it. Like I said, the reason why I don't try not to use it this way is because I always end up stabbing myself somehow. Some way, shape and form, I'll dig it into myself. Whoa. But if you're not saving any of the clips, we can shortcut it by simply blading it all off. Alright. Should go straight up. Here's where the mess comes apart. So again, remember, when you take this off, it's going to absolutely disintegrate. Always does. Ah, interesting. Someone put a plastic bag over it. Oh no, that doesn't come with the kit. So somebody's redone these of some kind. I've never seen that in it. So the head foam comes off. Again, I wouldn't be using any of the foam again. I'd always replace it. Of course, look at this. It's Swiss cheese. What a mess. Actually, I'll leave it there for now. Alright, once you have that done, then what we can do is we can take the sides off. So again, there's clips along the edge. You should find them along the posts here. So get them off. Let's start with some easy ones. Again, this is the boring part. I know you might, oh, well, fast forward this in if you want till you get all these tips off. There's lots of them. I think I have most of them on this side. Should be just glue holding this for that. Oh, one more. God, what a mess. Now, this one won't necessarily come off because I have to still get this handle off. but I might just blade around it. Because at the bottom there should be the wood under here, like a little small cardboard you get in it that's stretched down. I don't know if it's in it. Now, in most kits you don't get that. You don't get the. Some kits you don't get it. The metal piece as well that goes with it. You get the cardboard, but you don't get the metal piece. So you have to hold on to that. Alright, I'm gonna cheat. Rip it off. So usually you get new boards, but this piece here you'll have to transfer across onto the new board, so hang on to them. Oh, there's one more holding it. God, that just disintegrated. Right, same for the far side. Same as we putting new clips on this. They're pretty bad. They're pretty rusted. I just wouldn't trust them to hold. I'm sure when somebody done this, they put extra ones on it. Some of them seem to be in random places. There is a pattern to it. There is a set mount, but I've done the same. I've put extra on them just to make sure. Mice even in here making nests. Pretty common. I haven't stabbed myself so far, but I still have another chair to go. God, it's disintegrating. People always ask me, oh, if I change the covers, can I keep the foam? You really want to keep this? The board I don't mind ripping. This piece here is the main one. That's what you need. Alright, so now this is off. The foam on these are glued onto the side. So these are glued on. There is a strip that runs all the way around. So this can just pull off. Now, this stuff here, I forget the name of it, you use them for wrapping like the trees for the winter. You can leave that on, or you can replace it. I often replace it, and I just glue it together just because it gives you, otherwise what happens is when you're putting it together, you'll realise that the foam was only sticking to the metal back here. It's like a coat hanger. some mouse in there. There he is. How long do you How long do you think people are driving around with the mouse carcass in here? I don't know if you can see him. That's what's been hiding in the seats, a little mousy carcass. He's been in there for some time. I'll get rid of him. So that's why all this is coming off, because I don't trust any of it. So there's, these have clips, so this stuff is usually held on with these metal clips, and I'll show you when I pull it back together. I'll put it on. So you might need to blade it off. God, it's terrible. Alright, I'm going to come back to this one. Because I'm going to have to take all this off and give it a good clean. These are 3 different ones. It's like, like I said, like a coat hanger. I don't know if you can see it, but when I clean it up, you'll see it to go put it back together. It's the top section, the middle section, the bottom section. And you all clip in, but they're not connected together here, they just overlap each other. So let's see if mousy number 2 is on this side. Yep, there's a nice big nest in here. The question is he's still in here. Oh, there he is. Is he? Yeah, well, I don't see. Sorry, I thought it was bits of stuff. It might be in there somewhere, buried in the middle. God. I know, it's looking terrible, isn't it? Look at this mess. What's that? This is the whole of people want to keep the phone. No, thank you. Keep the mice with it. I'll get back to that when I get it off. Alright, so down here, there should be a round clip here by right, but there's only the smaller clips. And this comes off the same too. And you can see there's absolutely no diaphragm left. Because the, how I said it. What a mess in here. the heater turned off. It's a February day, it's nice and warm outside. That was good. Okay, so on the side here there is like a stud as well. That does need to come off. You should unscrew, but for now most times I just rip over it. So this one, the bottom seat works the same as the late ones. They haven't changed at all. You undo from the back, and it comes around through this gap and down. So once it's unglued from the back, it should come out. I already have that ripped there, so it's easier when you stretch the seat out. What a mess. So this is going to take some cleaning. The frame itself doesn't look bad. It's just what I have to do now is I have to get the screw off. So once nothing is there, once nothing is down here, I can take these straps off. Just remember the order you put them in. You always go short to long, top to bottom, unless you're replacing them. If you're not sure, you can always mark them, like mark the back of them with a marker, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever order you want to do it in. Alright, so other than cleaning here, all I have to do now is remove the screw. Which I may or may not be able to get off right now. It's always the case, one always gets stuck, not like usually most of them get stuck. So I'm not surprised here. How we get this out, there's 3 ways you can do it. One is you can be patient like this and hope that it actually decides it wants to turn and go, which most likely it won't, because if it did, it would have done it in the first place. 2 is you put some heat to it and then screw it out, which is usually what I do. Or the third one is you drill it out, but you have to retread the hole. I always go option 2. However, I make sure then to blade off any material to make sure, because I don't want to set on fire. And the same as any of this here as well. I'll take all this off because when I heat this up, I don't want to catch on fire. So other than that, what we'll do is obviously I'm going to go in and remove all the rest of this stuff. There is little band clips. When I say band clips, this has to be bladed off because it's glued. But this it's a metal clip and there's a little tool for it, and it just clips around itself and it holds on, so it just clamps around to it. So there is a name for it and I can't think of it. It looks similar to this, except you just clamp around to each other, and that's what's holding it on. That's why I couldn't blade it off, because I can't blade through that. And I'll clip them all off, and I will give this a good wire brushing. I've been wire brushing for a while, and I have to clean this mess up. And I also have the other one to strip. So that's the dirty end of it. I'm debating whether to strip the other one and just clean up in one go, but to be honest, I don't think I can kneeling this crap any longer. So yeah, I'm going to tidy this up, remove all the rest of this, and join back to me in part 2 when I would have removed the bar, removed the rest of this. This unscrews. Like once you get the bar off, that just pops straight up. That's pretty straightforward. I'll clean all these up and give it a little coat of painting, and that's it. So see you in part 2, and then we'll start reassembling it. Right, thanks for watching.